All right, ladies and gentlemen, quickly, sharply, let's dive into matters arising. Our social media space needs to be sanitized because when you see what people project on social media, you'll be shocktalized. The narrative, the propaganda, the shenanigan and penanigan that people post on social media because of engagement, because of views, they want to chase clouds, they want to make small dollar from social media. What they post on social media, you'll be shocktalized. They don't mind if they are tarnishing someone's image. They don't mind the kind of damage that post is causing. They don't mind. All they want to do is to farm. They want engagement. They want views. That's why they can project a propaganda and they will still be reposting it. At this point, it get as it get and it be as it get. Ladies and gentlemen, this particular episode, we have a lot of shenanigan and penanigan to talk about. It has been oozing and buzzing on social media. But first, let's talk about Adekunle Gold and Simi. Ladies and gentlemen, Adekunle Gold and Simi has been trending after someone came out on social media and projected a propaganda, a false report about their daughter. Now it has got the internet oozing and buzzing. A lot of socialites has been calling Adekunle Gold to make sure say in deal with this particular person because he get boundary. There is a limit to everything. If you want to chase cloud, if you want to chase validation, if you want to chase dollar, social media dollar, there is a limit to it. You no go fit use someone's daughter, say someone's daughter don die because say you want to generate views, you want to generate traffic, engagement for your account. E get as e be and e be as e get. Now, ladies and gentlemen, let me read this particular post posted by Mr. Money. That's his name. Now, this is what he posted. Adekunle Gold just lost his only daughter, Dija, at a tender age of 6. Reports have it that she lost her life to a rare disease called carnival disease. May her perfect gentle soul rest in peace. Ladies and gentlemen, when this particular account posted this report, he also went to edit Adekunle's account, making it to look like the report is legit, saying Adekunle Gold came out to announce it. And ladies and gentlemen, this particular report have generated a lot of oozing and buzzing on social media. And right now, some socialites will not know say this particular report is fake news. They have started contacting Adekunle Gold and Simi. They have started sympathizing with them. While some socialites are now tagging Adekunle Gold, say this particular person will come out, post this false narrative, this propaganda about their daughter. They should make sure say they treat him fuck up. Because honestly speaking, this person really crossed the line. Now, let me read some of the comments. Then we'll talk about the matter for Matthias. Someone commented, be ready to prove this anytime soon because we are currently wanted. Another person also commented, I really hope no one faults Adekunle Gold when he handles this however he wants to. Dragging Simi and Adekunle Gold is one thing, but wishing eye on their child, kids are off limits. Someone also commented, Adekunle Gold must take up that guy issue seriously. I went through his TL and his niche is defamation and fake news. When he got $400 from Elon Musk, he tweeted that he has made generational wealth, and since it pays, he increased by posting fake death stories on families. A lot of comments, and let's be sincere. This is the reason why I said earlier that social media space needs to be sanitized. Now, here is what I think. All these accounts that have been posting fake news, projecting propagandas, tarnishing people's reputation, people's image, causing a lot of harm in the society on social media space, I think it's high time they fish all of them out and they delete all of them permanently. Our social media space needs to be monitored, needs to be censored for this kind of false narrative, because right now, a lot of accounts, they don't know, say, posting false narrative, projecting propaganda out there generates more views, generates more engagements, more comments. That is what they enjoy doing these days. They don't care if they are tarnishing someone's reputation. They don't care the kind of damage whether they cause. They don't care. All they want is that social media dollar. They get as they be and they be as they get. And I think it's high time they fish them out and they deal with them. It's high time they fish them out and they delete their account and make sure that they will never open any account again, so that others will learn. Because now it don't be too much. Now what thing they post on social media is very shocktalizing. It don't do too much. I think it's high time they start paying for this false narrative within the project. It's high time. Ladies and gentlemen, tell me what you think on the comment section. Make we dissect this whole matter for Matthias. Still on matters arising, let's talk about Teni. Ladies and gentlemen, she has been trending on social media and it has generated a lot of oozing and boozing on social media. Make I play this particular video, then we'll talk about the matter for Matthias. There where they go. Now, ladies and gentlemen, when this particular video trended on social media, it generated a lot of reactions. Socialites started oozing and boozing. Some socialites were applauding her, commending her for her bravery, say she snubbed all the security protocols and she went straight to Remi Tinubu to go and perform. It shows say she's fearless. It shows say she know the reason all those security protocols. While some socialites were also condemning her. Say no be the same APC you snubbed the last time. The same APC that you snubbed is now the APC you are performing for. You get as e be and e be as e get. Some socialites were calling her hypocrites. Last tenure, you were snubbing Buhari. Now, the same APC, now they also embrace. What's the difference? So, ladies and gentlemen, a lot of comments. Make I read some of the comments. Someone commented, I love her guts. She damned the stupid security details. But then again, Senate President and the governor were standing and dancing. But Delilah Tinubu could not. A lot of comments. Someone also commented, Teni's energy and charm clearly can't be contained. Not even by VIP security. She just walked in and owned the moment, proving star power speaks for itself. People were applauding her, while some socialites were also condemning her, calling her hypocrites. Someone commented, She snubbed Buhari, embraced Tinubu, same APC. Remi go sleep well for this show of love from Teni. Someone also commented, wait, is the same Teni that snubbed a president one time ago? A lot of comments. People has been dragging her on social media. Someone also commented, saying that this girl snub Buhari, hypocrite, no go buy us for this country. Ladies and gentlemen, a lot of comments. And let's be sincere here. She no do anything wrong. I no see anything wey she do wrong here. She snub Buhari no mean say she no go embrace another person. And let's be sincere, na her job wey she dey do. She is clearly doing her job as an artist, as a performer. They called her to come and perform. They clearly paid her to come and perform. Do you see her campaigning? She is clearly playing her song and performing. And for her to deliver an energetic performance, she needs to put one or things. And which she clearly did by going to perform with Remi Tinubu. I don't see wetin dey wrong there. Someone is busy making her money. Do you expect her to reject the invitation? They call her, make she come perform, collect her money. You say, make she no go do business. So that hunger go buy her. No, now get her CB and be as she get. She's obviously doing her business. And her business is to perform. Come there, come perform, come out. That's her business. She's an artist. So she fit go any place, go perform. I don't see anything wrong with this. Tell me what you think on the comment section. Still on matters arising, ladies and gentlemen, let's talk about Pastor David Ibiyeomie. This particular man of God has been trending on social media. Now, he said something that generated a lot of oozing and posing on social media. And on that particular video, he said a lot about Wike. He said a lot about Wike, how he helped Wike to make him the governor of Rivers State. Saying Wike lost hope. Wike came to him and Wike was crying, ranting and banting. He instructed Wike to go and relax. And he went by himself with himself to go and collect the key to government house. And he handed that key to Wike. That is how Wike became the governor of Rivers State. Ladies and gentlemen, this particular video have generated a lot of oozing and posing on social media. Make I play you this video, then we'll talk about the matter for Matthias. Because he get as he be, and he be as he get. Where they go.
Wike came, he lost in High Court in the case, lost in Appeal Court, and judgment was already passed in Supreme Court against him, not to be governor. I called him, and he was shaking on phone. I was in Israel. I said, don't fear, don't panic. God will step in. He said, Papa, I believe. It was in PDP, APC was in power. And we are doing 5 nights of glory. After 5 nights of glory, he walked up to me. Judgment was Tuesday, 5 nights of glory was Friday. I looked at him and said, even if judgment is against you, I command it. It was not a money problem. He never had money because it was the opposite party. Judgment was, he too knew judgment was already against him. They told me how the judgment will pass, and then the chief judge collected the case, changed the Supreme Court judges, turned the case. He said, Papa, I knew this is God. I was the only one invited during his Thanksgiving as a priest. Listen carefully. That was not ended. The second time he came again, you all know it. Second time when he came, he was to lose the election. Already they've arranged how they will lose the election. And somebody walked up to me and said, you pray for Wike, we'll see how he will win. Asked him any day, I will tell you the note he sent to me. He said, Papa, do I go off? I said, don't go off. God will step in. He was shaken because everything was against him. And I covenanted with God. I gave millions on behalf of Wike. I didn't tell him. I'm telling you today. I said, Lord, not for his sake, for my sake. And because the world will say, where is the God he served? I said, for my sake, step in. Not because of him. And I prayed a prayer. The day they were to change the result to give to one young man called Awara, they finished the result. On the spot, something happened. The High Commissioner stepped into the INEC. They couldn't change the result. That's how I became governor the second.
This is what you get when Christianity has lost its true purpose. This is what you get when religion has lost the true identity, self-interest, self-acclamation, self-purpose becomes the doctrine of the church. You get as it be and it be as it gets. Ladies and gentlemen, the real criminals are not the criminals, but the people that support the criminals. They are the real criminals. You can imagine, you get mad, you stand for pulpits, you are talking about how you helped a politician to become the governor, how you helped a politician. Ladies and gentlemen, make it make sense. How these so-called men of God, oftentimes, they go get mad, stand for pulpit, in front of their congregation, they will start talking about how they helped a corrupt politician to become one thing or the other, how they prayed for a corrupt politician to become a governor. Make it make sense. People no longer see church as the house of God. People now see church as a business center. And oftentimes, these so-called men of God, they are always validating people's thinking. To go to church now is very tiring because all these men of God, they don't see church as their business center, where to neutralize the people, how to bend people to their will. What they practice in church now is all about fallacy of the fallacy, business and self-interest. Make I read some of the comments. Then we'll talk about this matter for Matthias. Someone commented, "You helped a man on the wrong side of things to excel, and you are proud about it. What's the name of this man again?" Another person also commented, "Going to church is never the problem. It's the pastors that are gradually becoming agents of darkness." 100%. 100%. Now, people are so fed up going to church because when you go to church, not be waiting you they expect, now you go they see. Now you go see men of God. They are talking about one big man or the other. They are talking about one politician or the other. Get as he be and be as he gets. Someone also commented, "When the pulpit becomes a place to shield the same leaders responsible for the suffering of the people, something has gone deeply wrong. Faith should challenge injustice, not provide cover for it." Ladies and gentlemen, a lot of comments, and let's be sincere here. Christianity these days, it get as it be and it be as it gets. Now, I don't know what we practice these days. People now, so-called men of God, they are now taking this Christianity as their own business, introducing their own selfish doctrine. Now, we don't know they want to practice again. We don't know what to do again about Christianity because oftentimes, these so-called men of God, what they do now is to engage in politics, supporting corrupt politicians, praying for themselves, praying for them. You get as it be and it be as it get to. Ladies and gentlemen, tell me what you think of the comment section. Make we dissect this whole matter for Matthias. And please, guys, quickly, sharply subscribe. If you like my content and you want to be getting updates anytime, any day I upload, please try and subscribe. Click the notification button so that you'll be updated anytime I upload. And don't forget, like, comment, and share. Ladies and gentlemen, make una the like, make una the comment, and also share. Share to your spiritual wife. Share to your spiritual husband. Most especially, share to your village people. Those village people that have been disturbing you. Share my content to them. Keep them busy. Make them stop to they follow you around. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm done. It's over.